A simple emotional response can unravel everything you've built financially. This is your panic selling warning. Imagine waking up to a market that has plunged overnight. Your heart races, and you find yourself asking, should I sell? But here's the danger: most people don't realize they're about to make a choice that could haunt them for years. Picture a crowded room buzzing with anxiety about investments. The pressure to act is overwhelming, but those rushed decisions hide a perilous trap. Panic selling creates a ripple effect, jeopardizing not just your portfolio but your entire financial mindset. Think back to a time when you hurried to sell a stock out of fear, perhaps during a market dip last year. You thought you were protecting yourself, but you might have missed a golden opportunity for recovery. It's a trap set by instinct, and many fall right into it. As emotions peak, your judgment blurs. You might convince yourself that selling is a smart move, but clarity fades in that moment. But fades, he says. The long-term damage. It shadows your financial future, whispering doubts that linger long after the panic subsides. Now, imagine holding on to a stock that's plummeting while friends are jumping ship, their fear palpable. You glance at your screen, torn between holding on and selling out. What if the anxiety pushing you to sell is your worst enemy? The unsettling truth is that the market's fluctuations can mislead you, trapping you in a cycle of regret. Each time you sell out of fear, you reinforce a mindset that stifles your growth. You're not just losing money, you're losing confidence. Picture this sitting on the sidelines as the market rebounds just days after your sale. That gut-wrenching what if lingers long after the panic fades, tainting your future decisions with doubt. So, what's the solution? Build resilience in your financial mindset. Create a plan, understand your risk tolerance, and trust your research. The calmness you cultivate today can shield you from tomorrow's emotional storms. Reflect on this. Panic selling may feel like a natural reaction, but its long-term effects can be devastating. Your mindset is just as crucial as your portfolio. Next time the urge to sell strikes, pause. Ask yourself if fear or strategy is guiding your choice. Are you ready to break the cycle? Your financial future depends on it. You wake up one morning to your phone buzzing with news that twists your stomach into knots. The market is crashing. Panic sets in. You consider selling, but wait, what's really happening behind the scenes? Many don't realize that panic selling isn't a quick fix, it's a hidden trap. A moment of fear can lead to decisions that haunt your financial mindset for years. Imagine scrolling through social media and seeing friends post about their stock losses. Your heart races as you start questioning every investment decision you've ever made. What if they were right? What if you miss the chance to salvage what's left? In that moment, the pressure builds. You think selling is a smart move, but here's the kicker: the biggest damage isn't just the loss in your portfolio, it's the mindset shift that follows. You might believe you're simply reacting to the market, but every emotional decision chips away at your confidence. You start to see opportunities as threats, convincing yourself that the next dip could wipe you out completely. Now, picture this: you sell all your stocks in a panic, convinced it's the right choice. Days pass, and the market stabilizes. You watch your friends who held on thrive, and frustration builds inside you. You wonder, what did I miss? That's the real cost of panic selling. Cost sell. It doesn't just hit your wallet, it alters your entire perspective on investing. You begin to view every downturn as a disaster waiting to happen. Instead of being an investor, you become a spectator, paralyzed by fear. Let's be honest, you are not alone. Many fall into this trap, thinking they are avoiding risk while missing the bigger picture. The hidden truth is that once your financial mindset is tainted by panic, it can take years to rebuild. So, what can you do? First, recognize that fear is a natural response, but don't let it dictate your actions. Focus on the long game. It's not just about avoiding loss, it's about having a strategy that aligns with your true goals. As you navigate the market, remind yourself every dip is an opportunity, not just a threat. Shift your focus from immediate reactions to a long-term vision. It's a game of patience, and your mindset is the key player. And your mindset is the key player. So, the next time panic tries to take hold, ask yourself, am I making this decision out of fear or strategy? Take a moment to reflect. Your financial future depends on the choices you make today. Don't let a moment of panic define your path. Embrace the journey and remember that resilience is built over time. If you found this helpful, take a moment to reflect on your own investment mindset. What changes can you make today to protect your future? You might just discover a hidden strength you didn't know you had. Have you ever felt that gut-wrenching fear when the market takes a nosedive? You're not alone. Many investors find themselves caught in the chaos of panic selling. But what if I told you there's a deeper truth behind this behavior that could transform your financial outlook? Imagine waking up to news of a market crash. Your heart races as you check your stocks, and there is a sea of red. In that moment, your instincts kick in, urging you to sell everything. But what if that instinct is leading you down a risky path? We often overlook the underlying issues at play. Panic selling is just a momentary lapse. It reflects deeper problems in our financial mindset. How often have you made impulsive decisions out of fear? These choices can leave lasting scars on your financial health. Think back to your own experiences. Perhaps you've witnessed friends or family panic selling during a downturn, only to regret it later. They believed they were securing their future, but instead they locked in losses. This emotional reaction can cloud your judgment and lead to mistakes that linger for years. As tensions rise, so do the stakes. You might think selling is the safest option, but that's when you need to be most cautious. The market isn't just numbers, it's influenced by emotions. When panic spreads, it creates a ripple effect that can undermine your long-term strategy. Picture this: you're at a party and someone mentions selling stocks. Suddenly, everyone shares their losses, filling the room with negativity. You start feeling the pressure, and wanting to fit in, you begin to doubt your own investments. This is the power of collective fear, and it can mislead you faster than you realize. But here's the catch: recognizing panic selling isn't enough. You need to understand what triggers it. Often, it's tied to a lack of confidence in your choices, or a over-reliance on outside opinions can lead to poor decisions. When you let fear dictate your actions, you're not just reacting to the market, you're sabotaging your financial future. So, how can you break this cycle? It starts with awareness. The next time you feel that sinking feeling, pause and ask yourself, is this fear grounded in reality or just a fleeting emotion? Trusting your research and strategy can make the difference between a temporary setback and a long-term disaster. As we wrap up, take a moment to